rehearsing like mad out there. You're going to do a solo spot first, Griff?
I can do if you want.
I think you might be through.
Yeah.
Oh, no, here we go. So, please welcome. You know what they're all about, I don't have to tell you. So please, big welcome for said the Maiden, -1 + 1.
Thank you, Pete. So we understand that Pete's filled you in on our evenings shenanigans. We're -1 Maiden, and Griff here is kindly going to stand in for a few songs. He's got his falsetto voice already. So this is going to be a one-off evening for you all. And
hopefully there'll be some slightly different things, and it will be
there'll still be lots of things you're going to recognise anyway.
Yeah.
So we're going to open with a song that we've been doing for a long time, said the Maiden. It's our version of Silver Dagger, and we recorded it on A Curious Tale, which was the CD we released in 2014. Can that be right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So Kathy was a big fan of the song, and we all just bring whatever songs we want to sing basically to the group, use it as a good excuse to sing our favourite things with each other. And Kathy heard a version. I'm just speaking for you, Kathy. Is that all right?
carry on.
Kathy heard a version. Your favourite version is Joan Baez, right? Martha Tilston.
Yeah, Martha Tilston is
And,
where I first heard it, if anyone's familiar with her work.
I think maybe it's Joan Baez that made the song famous. So we took it and made it infamous. I mean, made it even more famous. This is our version of Silver Dagger. Sorry. That's all right.
Little chilly.
It's chilly now. You have to get used to it being cold outside and warm inside.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were doing the tune here first too. First one.
Oh, don't sing a love song, so you'll wake my mother. She's sleeping in right by my side, and in her right hand a silver dagger. She says
thrown in a couple of old ones that we don't even do anymore. So it's actually your lucky night. So we're looking at some old repertoire too. But so you may then know this next song we're going to do. It's on our newest album. We recorded an album which we released last year, this kind of time last year, called Here's a Health.
Copies are available at the back.
Oh, well done. Thank you, whoever put out our suitcase of goodies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete. You are on it. Thank goodness. We do have CDs with us, yeah. And we recorded this album last spring, released it in the autumn, and we're doing a couple of songs from that this evening as well. This next one is a Scottish song. We do like our Scottish songs, actually, don't we?
Yeah, we have to translate them into English though, because otherwise it sounds very strange if we suddenly have a broad Scottish accent when we start to sing.
But it's a shame because it is a great sound. Do love that. But you've tried it, it didn't sound good. I can't do accents. The other two were great. I couldn't do it. So we've turned it very English, haven't we?
I feel like a Scottish person heard my Scottish accent, they would not agree.
I don't know. Maybe if you buy a CD, Kathy will sell it to you in a Scottish accent. There you go.
I will.
Sorry, I'll signed you up for it. Anyway, but this.
Anyway.
Who brought this song to the group? I can't even remember.
I think it was Jess, but it's where the word mondegreen comes from. So if you're not familiar with the word mondegreen, it's a mishearing of a lyric in a song. So what's one just? So for example, you are the one I want, you are the vol I want. Ooh, ooh.
Has anyone got a good one? I think someone said all the. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, all the single ladies. You know that Beyonce song?
Oh yeah.
Throw your hands up at me. People hear, throw your hands at Batman.
Yeah.
Apparently. So when you next hear that Beyonce number that you like to dance to, I know I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a mishearing of a lyric. It's a mondegreen. Came from this song, and it was named because one of the lines in the song is, "They have slain the Earl of Murray and laid him on the green." But a lady listening to it at some point in the 50s, I believe, 1950s, wrote a paper on it, how she misheard this as, "They have slain the Earl of Murray and Lady Mondegreen," a character who doesn't exist, she's not real, that's what she heard. So it was in Harper's Bazaar, was this article written by this lady who said the song changed its meaning, and it's a good example of how the song can mean one thing, but if you interpret it your own particular way, it can mean anything that you want it to. So I think Jess is in the process of writing a song about Lady Mondegreen, because she feels that she deserves her own story. So she will exist in the folklore and folk songs eventually. So, but this is the Bonnie Earl of Murray.
Yeah.
Take two.
O ye highlands and ye lowlands, where have you been? They have slain the Earl of Murray and laid him on the green. He was a broad gallant, and he played at the ball, and the bonny Earl of Murray was a flower among them all. Long will his lady look up from Castle Doon, as she see the Earl of Murray come sounding through the town. Now woe be to thee, Hunsby, and wherefore did you so? I bade ye bring him with ye, but forbade him to slay. He was a broad gallant, and he played at the ring, and the bonny Earl of Murray, he might have been a king. Long ye highlands and ye lowlands, where have you been? They have slain the Earl of Murray and laid him on the green.
Can you hear our voices and instruments adequately? I'd like to introduce you to Myrtle. For now is kind of the third member of our group. This microphone is kindly on loan to us by Griff and Elizabeth and Jameson, who we'll tell you more about later. We purchased this instrument with our this piece of equipment with our hard-earned savings.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I don't know, it's helping us out a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying looking at it, to be honest. It's very pretty. So yes, thank you very much to Myrtle, and yeah, just shout if you can't hear anything. Oh, they're not shouting.
We'll get
it's fine.
closer. We'll get closer.
So
So I'm going to sing a song for you now. We've been singing this for a little while since we toured with Dave Swarbrick back in the past. Like a few years
the
back.
past, back in the past.
But I first came across it when I was at university, and it was one of my favourites. So when he asked us to learn a couple of songs, I said, "Can we do this one, please?" And it's one of my first, like my introduction to folk music, as it were. Someone was playing this at a party, kind of parties I went to at university. People did play Fairport Convention songs, and I was like, "What is this?" And now I know. And now we met the guy who wrote it. So that's pretty cool. And this is Crazy Man Michael. Yeah. Just giving each other a few instructions.
Remember to do that bit.
Within the fire and out upon the sea, crazy man Michael was walking. He met with a raven with eyes black as coals, and shortly they were talking. Your future I will tell to you. Your future you often have asked me, for your true love will die by your right hand, and crazy man Michael will cursed be. Michael he ranted and Michael he raved, and he beat the four winds with his fists, oh. He laughed and he cried, he shouted and he swore, for his mad mind had slapped him with a kiss, oh. You speak with an evil, you speak with a hate, you speak for the devil that haunts me. For is she not the fairest in all the broad land? Your sorcerer's words are to taunt me. He took out his dagger of fire and of steel, and he struck down the raven through the heart, oh. The bird fluttered long, and the sky did spin, and the cold earth did wonder and start, oh. Where is the raven that I struck down dead, that he did lie on the ground, oh? I see but my true love with a wound so red, where her lover's heart it did pound, oh. he talks to the night and the day, oh. But his eyes, they are sane, and his speech, it is clear, and he longs to be far away, oh. Michael, he whistles the simplest of tunes, and asks of the wildwoods their pardon, for his true love is flown into every flower grown, and he must be the keeper of the garden.
As if by magic.
Oh, no.
Shall I leave you to talk?
I guess so.
Which thing?
So it's going to be a bit of a. We're going to do a few different bits this evening. In a moment, Hannah and Griff are going to sing a song for you. But like I've been learning a few bits, and I thought, well, maybe I'll come along to like Redbourne or Watford, and I'll do them as a floor spot sometime. Or I could just do one now because Jess isn't here, and it's kind of a. So Jess normally sings the tune when we all sing together. So we have to divvy things up slightly differently for just the two of us. Otherwise, you just get harmonies, and it would sound pretty weird. So I'm going to sing you. It's a Scottish song. I think it's written by Ewan McLennan, but I heard it from singing of Lucy. I can't remember. Haven't written an introduction for this one. It's about fishermen and their wives. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I think it's called The Fisherman's Wife. Very well prepared. All the week your man's at work, and all the week you bide alone, and all the time you're waiting for the minute that he's coming home. You know well why he has to work. You know the hours he has to keep, and yet it makes you angry when you see him just come home to sleep. Through the months and through the years, while you're bringing up the bed, he's away to here and there, following the shows of herring. And when he's back, there's nets to mend. Maybe he'll have a score or twa, and when it's done, he'll rise and say, wife, it's time I was away. Dark and drear rain, pin your fate on herring sails. Enough times lie awake at night in fear and dread of winter gales. But men must work to earn their pay, and must go out to earn their keep, and fishermen will go out as long as fish swim in the sea. All the week your man's at work, and all the week you bide alone,
you're waiting for the minute that he's coming home.
So now, I'd like to introduce Elizabeth and Jameson, and they'll be playing here next year. I'm sure they'll tell you when, because I'm sure they're more organised than I am. And they're going to do a couple of songs for you now.
Yeah.
Don't go too far, I think.
That was beautiful. I like that song.
But yeah, Kathy's going to come back in a few songs' time so we can finish our first set. It's a bit of a kind of trio for you, a one-off. So Kathy has a well-deserved rest now. And so I'll tell you a little bit about what I'm doing next year. I don't know, as some of you are familiar with Set the Maiden and are probably following us on social media, etc.
Yeah.
You've probably read or heard that this year is the last year I'll be singing with Set the Maiden. They are continuing next year. They have a third member joining them next year. So they're going to be rehearsing up for the first half of the year, and then they will be back gigging and stuff. So please do keep your eyes on them next year. I wish them all the very best, and it's going to be exciting to see what unfolds from what will be a slightly different sound, but all the beautifulness that hopefully we have left you with up to this point. So yeah, next year I've been doing a duo with Griff now for about 18 months-ish officially, I suppose. Yeah, and we are Elizabeth and Jameson. I know Griff from the Cambridge-based band Fred's House. I don't know if anyone's familiar with them. Kind of folk pop, folk rock, kind of. They fit into about 15 different genres, to be honest. They're like chameleons. So we've been working on a project for about that length of time, and next year we've got plans afoot to record an album together, and we've released a few EPs so far. So we've been gigging this year, and as Kathy mentioned, kindly gave us a bit of a plug there. Thank you. We're playing in this very room next spring. The date of which I've forgotten
April,
completely.
isn't it?
I think it's April.
I think we're in April.
So Pete doesn't know either. Good. I can't remember when. There's loads of dates swirling around in our head. So we thought if we sing a few songs for you this evening, you can come chat to us, find out more. Yeah. And we've just enlisted Griff to basically be the third Maiden for the rest of the night. He's grown his hair especially.
Unfortunately, it's on my face, but
Yes. So there's no
exactly.
hiding. So do you want to tell everyone about the first song?
All right.
If you
Well,
would.
basically, Fred's House have released their third album, my final album with Fred's House, today. So hey, it's all on that digital, shameless stuff that you need to do. But Hannah and I do a version of a Fred's House song, and it's called "Can We Just Pretend." Can we just pretend? How easy it would be. Everything it has to end, and that's alright by me. Trying to see everything so differently. Regardless of what's gone before. Darling, can you understand? I'll hold on as long as I can. It's hard for me. But you keep your head in the sand, so I will let go of your hand eventually. how do we decide? Under heavy clouds of lies, run into your head, turn your back on us instead. I can't believe negotiations as we leave. Got to start again. Darling, can you understand? I'll hold on as long as I can. It's hard for me, but you keep your head in the sand, so I will let go of your hand eventually. Darling, can you understand? I'll hold on as long as I can. It's hard for me, but you keep your head in the sand, so I will let go of your hand eventually. Can we just pretend? Can we just pretend?
So that's a Fred's House song that Griff has written, and that's our acoustic version of it. If you're interested to hear a slightly rockier version, heavier version, ask Griff about how you can find out about Fred's House. And didn't bring any CDs with us, did we?
No.
Darn it! We didn't really know this was going to happen till the last minute, I guess. So,
No.
you know.
I didn't know I'd be a maiden.
No, I know. Your dreams have finally come
Exactly.
true.
I
See,
thought it was just the
on this-
weekends. I thought it was just that day.
I think
The
it's really
weekend
interesting.
starts here.
The weekend starts here, honestly. What did I
Friday
know?
night.
I'd have packed my dress. Anyway.
So we're going to sing another one, the two of us, before we finish the first half as a trio, if that's all right, and we're doing all right for time. We're all good. Cool. And yeah, we're going to do another one. This is one that Griff and I wrote. Is that all right to do this one?
Which one do we do?
Hold my hand. Is that
Oh,
all
right, yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Kathy's agreed to join us for one in the second half, by the way. So,
I'm gonna ad-lib all over that.
yeah.
There you go.
Who knows what might happen by the end of the night. Go ahead.
Alright, so we've done a cheeky music video to this one, and we filmed it at a henge, an actual henge in Huntingdon. And it's all wonderful and on YouTube. And, we had to, it was quite a cold evening, but yeah, you know, there's Hannah playing violin by a big henge. It's a proper henge as well, made out of petrified wood and
Yeah.
things. The chap made it.
Somewhere near Peterborough.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so this is a song called Hold My Hand. Out of the window and into the light, we're not where we hold my hand and take it. We don't have to have a plan. And if you wanna say those words, don't tell me. Know that I'll still understand. I'll still understand.
I'll still understand.
I guess I'm just foolish. It's always the same. Well, I know what this looks like, but I'm not playing games. And if you wanna hold my hand and take it, we don't have to have a plan. And if you wanna say those words, don't tell me. Know that I'll still understand. I'll still understand.
I'll still understand.
I'll still understand. So what's the use? Let's light the fuse. Let's try, let's try, let's try again. If you wanna say those words, just tell me. Know that I'll still understand.
Thank you very much for your ears and for being so open-minded. Kind of going with the flow like we are. This is the beauty of live performance. So now we're going to do a couple of numbers to end our first set. We're going to do it. We've recruited Griff as the third maiden. As I said, I feel like it's always been.
lady!
But it's on this kind of more local music scene that we're all a part of. You do end up crossing paths with a lot of your fellow musicians, even when it is kind of a kind of extreme hobby, is the way I like to think of it. That it's not a career for any of us, but it's become a hobby that's almost taken over our extreme hobby with Maiden. So we're working full time and we do music whenever we're not doing work. Basically, is like when we do all our music. Evenings and weekends are packed full, but because we love it, then that's what we've chosen to do. But with all these evenings and weekends, you see the same people all the time, and you make lifelong friends just from meeting people, either sometimes the other side of the country because you happen to be at the same folk festival or gig. So that's how Said the Maiden first knew of Fred's House, Griff's band, and about probably known each other loosely for maybe 5 or 6 years, from seeing each other on lineups and passing each other at gigs and saying a quick hello. And then about 4 years ago, Fred's House asked Said the Maiden to open a gig for them, and we supported Fred's House, a brilliant gig in Cambridge. It was good fun, and we were already fans of Fred's House, so it was really nice to go and sing to open the show for them. So since then we've been very good friends, and well, Griff and I are now engaged, so we've become really good friends.
Yeah! Very good friend!
Yes, good friends. Thank you. But so that looking back over the timeline, but it's like I've played in Fred's House gigs. Griff has joined Said the Maiden for a few gigs as well. So in a way, this is nothing out of the ordinary these days. We're in each other's pockets all the time. I'm sure it will continue on some level. won't it?
Talking about old times, I just had, while I was sitting down there, I had a little flashback to the first time we played here. And for some reason, I never used to have a guitar stand. I just
Oh,
used to
yes.
like lean my guitar facing, and
it would fall onto
and
the
it
floor.
fell off the stage
Yeah.
and onto Pete's guitar.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's so close. Pete, but look, I've got a stand now, Pete. I'm a professional now.
You still get very close to it, though.
Yeah. You were wise to me. Anyway.
Come a long way. The next two songs we're going to do, and the ones, are we ending with these two? Yeah, the reason I gave you that massive backstory, basically, I thought it might be interesting, but also is that this is your life. Just need the book now. And Griff has joined us for a couple of our songs before, and so this is why we kind of roped him in today as well. Sorry, Griff. So we played these songs at the Said the Maiden album launch around this time last year, and we went to the Water Rats in London, and we had a few guests, didn't we? Chris Cleverly joined us, who I believe has been here in the last year or two, and
Some of us got very carried away on the guitar.
Kathy was rocking out that night.
I was
remember.
like her in a different kind of band.
Yeah. We had Dave Sutherland from Kim Lowndes and the Greenwood, played bass for us. We had Griff on guitar. So we're going to play a couple of the songs we did that night today as a trio. I hope you enjoy. The next, first one of the two we're going to do is on the Said the Maiden album I mentioned we released last year, and it's a local song actually, a Hertfordshire song from Baldock, and it's about a beautiful maid who lived in a mill at Baldock, and she had many suitors, most of them completely unsuccessful, and this song is an anonymous song written by one of the unsuccessful suitors, and it's called The Maid of the Mill. Sorry if I bow anybody.
No, you're good.
Letchworth, Garden City, bizarrely. I don't know. This is said the Maiden many years ago, I think, when we hadn't really done much at that point. But we thought, if we go along to this folklore exhibition, there'll be something like a local legend, and we can write our own song, and it'll be a Hertfordshire song, and we'll have done it. But instead, we found some words that were already written, so we took them instead. But we didn't find a tune. The words are not attributed to anybody; they're just anonymously written. But they have survived in song throughout the last kind of couple of hundred centuries. So it was a well-known ballad in a sort of mid-18th century. And it's traceable around the country. But so I wrote the tune for that. I just wanted to make a really happy tune for basically unrequited love. What's Kathy doing? Is she? Are you laughing, Pete? She's going to drop her guitar. You're going to drop her now?
I like her. It was very, yeah, it's fine now.
It's fine now. Yeah. There you go. So we're going to do one more song before there's a break of a certain length of time.
15, 20 minutes.
15 minutes.
20.
15 minutes, great.
20.
So yes, we'll play one more song, and then go to the bar, recharge your glasses, and come say hello to us. We'll be lurking somewhere, possibly at the bar. We're going to finish this half with a song. We would love you to join in with the chorus of this one if anyone's feeling in fine voice this evening. We've heard some of the great floor spots through the doors, so we know some of you are up for a song, and this is a version of Shady Grove that said the Maiden have been singing for quite some time, and we learned a lot of verses for this.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Go on stage.
No.
You can sing from wherever you want. Sing as much as you want. We welcome as much singing along as you can muster. We've learnt probably about 14 verses for this, but we just pick them as they come out of our mouths.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen?
Good.
Yeah. So sing along to what you want.
Yeah.
And thanks very much for listening to this half, and we shall see you at the interval. Is that all right? Can't remember what my words are. Who knows? I'll start, don't I?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Come with me to Shady Grove, we can stay all day. There beneath the apple trees, we'll dance our cares away. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, my little love, I found Shady Grove. Last time I was Shady Grove, standing by the door, Suzanne stockings in her hand and Mary on the floor. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I found Shady Grove. When I was a little boy, my mother always told me, if I didn't kiss the boy, the kiss would go away. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I found Shady Grove. Wish I had a glass of wine and bread and meat too. I'd set it all on the golden plate and I'd give it all to you. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I found Shady Grove. Wish I was a Disney hanging on a tree. And every time I felt it might take a light on me. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I found a Shady Grove. Wish I had a banjo string made of golden twine. Every time I played it, I wish that girl was mine. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I know. Shady Grove, my little love, I found a Shady Grove.
I realised we missed. I just realised we missed an opportunity to be like,
When we're singing,
step back.
choreography.
Later.
Later.
Practice now.
Sorry, I
Anyway,
interrupted.
so thanks for a great first set. We embarrassed Kathy earlier with the guitar thing. I'm now going to embarrass Helen.
All right.
You're too late. Everyone's gone, please.
Yeah. Because I think it was last time they played here, it was very, very warm. And Hannah came out with the immortal phrase, "We're very, very hot up here."
I can't remember that either. Thank you.
Oh, I did. I did.
When
I
you
think
say
these guys
Hannah came out, what was she
Anyway,
wearing?
so that's great. So we'll see you back at about 22. There will be a raffle. So a bottle of wine and or a CD of the